Hello, good morning to all. First of all, I'd like to pay tribute to my good friend Guillermo, and I'd like to honor him today. But before I do that, let me say a gentle hello to the spirit of our good friend Guillermo, whom I'm sure uh, his spirit is with us. And may your soul rest in peace, Guillermo. To the family of the late Guillermo Hisancha, please accept my sincerest condolence to your entire family, and may you be able to sustain the joy in spite of your loss. Well, to start my honoring, I met Gimo in 2004 when I was the National Executive Vice President. And we talked much about some details on the proposed second 10-year long-range plan for UAP. That's for 2005 up to 2015. Because this was my project under my office as the National Executive Vice President. And I was those are one of the main flagship projects then. So during our exchange of thoughts in line with the 10-year long range plan, he unselfishly contributed much on the input of this particular project. He was primarily concerned about the provincial architects of UAP. He suggested then that they should take active roles and participation in the organizational's national projects. And also, he mentioned that at least being a member of those national projects, programs, and the committees of UAP, on top of the regional involvement of the provincial architects in UAP. Practically, they are mostly involved only on chapter level and district level, but not on national levels. And so he was suggesting that they could get involved in that. And I remember he also mentioned that architects must get into local and national government politics. As we all very well know, he was one of those few architects who were involved in government, so that architects may be able to promote the objectives and the goals of our profession and the professionals through these government initiatives. That is, of course, on top of the private initiatives that private individuals are doing. So he was really strongly suggesting these two important aspects for provincial architects, and he was surely, really wanting to promote provincial architects. And, I took note of those suggestions. And in fact, I considered putting them in my agenda and at least highlighting his first suggestion regarding the provincial architects being involved in national committees, national projects, and national programs of UAP. And a year after, when I became national president of UAP in 2005, I immediately sought for his help to serve the organization under my administration. Well, I offered him one of the top management position in the national level as deputy chair for RA 9266 task force, for the Visayas region. And this committee is, of course, under the office of the national president. Well, at first he hesitated because, according to him, it is a national position and it is not really, very regular for a provincial architect stationed in as far as Visayas and Mindanao to chair of or being a deputy chair on a national position of UAP. And he said he was just suggesting that members, membership position in a committee, not on a national, being a national chair or national deputy chair. He also further mentioned, I remember, a constraint that he was from the province and might not be able to perform well on the assignment given him due to the distance and logistical matters and issues, if he becomes deputy chair of that particular committee. Well, further, he said that members, Dinky, okay na ako. He said that. But eventually, I'm trying to convince him, and eventually he accepted the position. And I was happy that he accepted the position I offered him because I know he can deliver. Well, I am right. He delivered more than my expectation. And again, I appointed him once again on my next term on the same position, and he gladly accepted the position because somehow medyo nagamay na niya, And he really did the magnificent job being a deputy chair of Task Force RA 9266. And again, he accepted and, was able to deliver his task very well. And Gimo, I salute you and thank you for the time and the dedication you gave for UAP, particularly during my term, and the support you have extended to me when I was also Federation President of the Philippine Federation of Professional Associations and of course the President of EAR of Philippines. Salamat kaibigan sa pag-extend ng tulong mo sa akin. You know, our organization has lost a dedicated worker and a great leader of our organization. We lost a good friend, but his gentle spirit will surely linger around us, and his inspiration that he extended to the people around him will surely encourage others to give more and extend their service more for the organization. My friend, my earthly goodbye to you, past President Gimo, and may you enjoy the company of angels, and may you be at the dwelling place where God has promised us all. Bye for now, my good friend.